A beautiful thing, a beautiful thing. Welcome to the Mad Love Chat. I'm Dave.
And I'm Marla.
And today we're talking about what is causing the moral decline of our youth.
Kids are breaking down.
It's a crisis.
It's awful. They're naked. They have no control. They have no respect.
Man,
in general.
We put up a survey on our MySpace and you responded. Now, tell us about the survey.
The survey, the question directly was exactly what Dave stated. What is the reason for the moral decline of our youth?
But we gave you 3 choices.
Is it the environment, number 1?
Mm-hmm.
Is it poor parenting,
mm-hmm.
number 2, which we are parents?
Or maybe.
Maybe.
It's a combination, and it's both.
Or maybe it's both.
I happen to think that it's both. Marla actually thinks that
it's the environment, which would make me in the minority because the results of the survey said 44% ding 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 poor parenting, 44% even split ding 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 both, 11% said it was the environment. Womp, womp, womp.
Now the reason why I just can't go with the environment because that leaves no responsibility to the parents out here that are raising these children, and I think a lot of their responsibility is on the parents.
Well, first of all, let me just say this: this survey is specifically relating to parents who are sacrificing every day, truly love their kids, and are trying to excel and propel their kids to a better life for themselves. And let me just say that this is not just for the parent, who drops and runs.
Right, the crack addict who just happens to have had some kids.
Unfortunately, these are parents who work hard every day to reshape their lives to benefit their kids. So, here's the thing. For me, the reason I'm in the minority, and I say that it's the environment, I start looking at the very statement that you've all heard before. If it's not broke, why fix it? And I, despite some of the choices I made that weren't so cool, like the way that I turned out. So when I look at my life, I had 2 parents that were working.
Okay.
And I am satisfied with the end outcome, but I do realize that the environmental exposure in my life was way different than what my kids are exposed to.
Okay. So you think the only difference between back then and now is the environment. MTV has lost its last piece of
the environment and
there are no controls. We're so into making sure that freedom is expressed, so you can express yourself however you want to in a public way and expose the kids to that freedom of speech. That the kids see almost anything.
I got my butt kicked in school. I certainly could get paddled in school.
You say by the teacher?
By the teacher.
Okay.
And if I got my butt kicked in school, I got a note sent home that said, kick her butt again because she was tripping. And I got my butt kicked when I got home.
Now we can't touch the kids. I'm gonna go on record and say, Dr. Spock, you were wrong. Kids are not automatically good. Kids are programmed, and it's the job of the parent, from my perspective, to program your children to be good.
And to identify who they really are so you can craft and help them to maximize their potential.
And some kids need spanking.
And some kids just need a beat down.
Not all, but some. And in
some kids
certain
need a nice little talking to, but I don't know those kids.
My position is it's both. It's the environment and the pressures of the environment that negatively affect the children that, and also, let me say this.
Come on, 44.
Let me say this. It's the pressure of the environment on the parents to have a certain lifestyle, which causes, if we're not making a certain amount of money, a certain income, then we need 2 parents working, which takes parents out of the house, which leaves the kids exposed to the environment. The parents have no control. They might have the best intentions, but the kids actually come home, they watch TV, and they watch whatever they want to.
And that doesn't mean, though, that when a parent is home, they're involved. The one thing I used to say all the time is if you have a quality hour with your kids will outweigh 2.5 to 5 hours of video supervision any day of the week. Just saying that you're in the house, but here, little Johnny, go watch your favorite video or DVD.
what can we do about this?
How do we fix it?
How do we fix this? I think, first of all, to address the environmental issues, number one, it's up to us as adults. We actually shape the environment that our kids grow up in. We shape our community. A community is just a collection of individuals. And so it's up to you, up to us, to be spiritually and socially responsible to say, you know what, we don't think certain things should be on TV. We're just not going to take it.
And I think that number one, and to make mine very succinct and quick, A, we have to realize that there is a crisis and we're losing our kids. B, we have to put some boundaries and control and understand that great parenting is about tough love and sacrifices, and it's not about dyslexia. No does not mean on. You have got to take control, and C, create the environment for the children and start individually and then surround them with a community that feels and believes the same. That's my three.
That's pretty good.
A, B, and C.
Your approach actually solved and spoke to the response that it's both. So I appreciate that.
There you have it.
Hey, and we're back on track.
That was good, Jinx.
The man
He can't talk anymore, so I say his
Marla
name 3
Dave.
times. Dave.
We have a good one for next time. We're gonna actually tell you a little bit about it now. We're gonna deal with friendship.
How much should you really take from that girl who's tripping? Should you kick her to the curb?
Or your homeboy who's trying to just, who's always complaining. How are we gonna do
If
that?
you saw Why Did I Get Married by Tyler Perry, do you keep that fool at the dinner table who's telling all your secrets? You gonna deal with that through the years?
How much you gonna take?
What's up?
Talk to you later.
Bye.
A beautiful thing.